Well, howdy. Welcome to This Game's Redemption, the series where I play games, write scripts about them, and I attempt to be funny by being an extremely silly movie. I decided to take a revisited tour through my cherished childhood playpen, Goofy's Funhouse on PlayStation 1, the most rewarding kids game to date. Come on, everyone, take a trip with me as we visit our sweet dopey boy Goofy at his place for a quick game night with the boys. You know, watch some funny videos, listen to music, casually ask about our life existences, like how does he own a dog? Goofy had a better idea. How about we sit down and watch some of his favorite home movies together? Gross! Although we can't find the movies anywhere in this house. Goofy is a klepto. He has managed to lose his possessions throughout his literal crapping doghouse, and since we just happened to pop on over, Goofy made us help him retrieve all of his missing things. That way we can have peace of mind knowing that his house is cleaned and properly organized before watching any of his movies. He tricked us into clean up his shit. And with that, welcome to Goofy's house. Steal Goofy's stuff to win a gold medal. For the very first time, at least to my knowledge, so please do not fact check me on that, you get to freely explore Goofy's house in its entirety as the top dog himself. Stroll around and find key items scattered inside and outside of his house to help him retain past memories from his good old days, returning items back to where they normally belong, inside his self-portraits. Yeah, bet you didn't know that Goofy shopped at the same furniture store as Princess Peach did. Small world, right? Take a jog and find Goofy's items. That's kind of it. Picking up stuff to return them to their properly listed portrait and shove them right in there. Free roam around and see what there is to see. Do a small bit of platforming. Touch as many things that aren't yours as you can. Answer some trivia questions. Questions ranging from Disney-related topics to, where do I hat me body? Of course, I'm a grown-ass man, so I know all the answers without fail.
What do you hit a golf ball with?
A golf caddy. Shut up! Chill with Goofy as he gives you a tour through his estate while performing his silly little antics to reach every collectible you can possibly grab, from Goof's missing clothing and set pieces to film cans that are the equivalent of coins, to supporting items that are used to solve in-house puzzles. Kinda like Resident Evil, strangely enough. Hop on pieces of furniture to grab out-of-reach items, flood your basement just to grab a fishing pole, stare out the window to decide if you want to keep working your 9-to-5s, talk to your local ghosts that live in your attic, and checking in on your plants every now and then. Are you okay, Planty? Planty, you guard. Although, if you couldn't tell already, this is a child's toy. This game isn't meant for me, so I know game time shouldn't be a major focus. It will take maybe an hour or two to beat, and yeah, I know, I've judged other kids' games for this exact same format, but Goofy's Funhouse is way better. Goofy's Funhouse does something that most other kids' games would not dare to do. Goofy, why does your son have a movie underneath his bed with a buff man poster next to it? Goofy's Funhouse was designed to distract children away from their parents, but honestly, this is a good distraction. I do think it could have been better, but it ain't half bad. The amount of interactivity in this reminds me a lot of the humongous entertainment era of games. Putt-Putt and Pajama Sam in 3D, if you will. A large playground where you can interact with almost anything and cool things happen and your kid goes, ha 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 ha. Bright and exuberant world to be in. Goof even offers some minigames to add that extra spoonful of sugar to help you forget that Max has secret films. And, of course, seeing everyone's favorite Goofy movie character, Poweranian. There is such childlike wonder in this that this certainly takes me back to much simpler times. But the only way to go back is to find key items for Goofy's portraits. Key items are scattered all throughout the house, and particular items require a minigame to be won to obtain that item. A good chunk of the games involve sports, which is pretty on brand considering Goofy is known for being in every and any sport imaginable so far in his life, and will remind Goofy how much of a GOAT he actually is, surpassing even Tom Brady IMO. And some games are normal activities. As normal as Goofy can get anyway. Goofy is so dedicated to the grind that he purchased his own race dog just to add dog show to his resume. And he didn't even involve the other dog in his life that he helped him make. By the way, that dog's name is Bowser. He runs Nintendo of America, where the game does fill my brain with nostalgia. A quick replay reminded me that not everything is sacred in my mind as I previously thought. The controls were too stiff, sloppy, and slow for my liking. I've certainly dealt with worse, but holy crapsicle. Brr. Either you jump standing in one spot like a white boy trying to dunk, or going in a direction launches you 6 feet across the room and you have no choice but to watch this bitch fly. The frame rate is ass. Goofy moves around like Stevie Wonder feeling his way around his house. I break games so flawlessly that I'm convinced that it's It's my superpower. And I just discovered that this game has a run button for the first time after 20 plus years of owning this damn kids game, which just upsets me now more than ever since I learned about it too little too late. Other than that though, I do feel like this is a great example of how a kid-focused game should be. I just wish the quality and movement were smoothened out, because I promise you, kids will struggle more with these controls nowadays more than I did dealing with my angry customers during my first 2 years of retail. The minigames themselves are pretty fun too, if a bit goofy to control. Go golfing, go dogfighting, go fishing at someone else's house, go skiing, go harass your own kind, go cause traffic violations. But whatever you do, don't go into the garage. That is the torture chamber where Goofy makes all of his victims suffer for what they did to him. Puts them in such distress that they cry for help, beg for mercy, praying that the pain will end. And by victims, I mean himself.
Wake me up inside. I can't wake up, wake me up inside. Save me with my blood to...
Actually, a good majority of his house is out to kill him. Goofy, why is your house trying to tear you down? What did you do to piss off your attic ghosts? Was it because of the massive shit you took earlier? I adore Goofy's Funhouse. This felt closer to its cartoon counterpart better than most others I've played before that have attempted to try to come close to their cartoons. Do developers always need to give their all in a kid's game because it's for kids? No, but it is always appreciated when they do. For a kid, this is simply a treat. Just watch out for Goofy when he drives. I think he caused a 12-car pileup earlier just so he could grab his damn gym bag. Don't let Goofy onto the road. Call the police. He's wanted in 15 states.
Well, what about Goofy's home movies, you bitch?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The home movies. The ones we wanted to see as soon as we entered Casa de Goof before he got in her face to ask us, "Hey pal, could you clean up after me?" If you do wish to see any of Goofy's movies, you have to complete each of the portrait's requirements to unlock the movie associated with that picture. Either Goofy alludes to where that item may be, or a minigame will boot up. And if you don't know how to win that minigame, don't worry, the minigame titles are subtle hints. I am absolutely stoked to reveal to you that upon picture perfect completion, you earn actual Goofy cartoons in their entirety. Full featured cartoons are on this disc. Watch them as many times as you want, whenever you want, and if you have your PS1 LCD screen handy, wherever you want. After completing all the portraits and by obtaining the secret portrait by collecting 50 fill cams, or if you're a hardcore gamer on hard difficulty, a whopping 60, you should have 6 whole Goofy shorts available to binge whenever you feel like. All equally hilarious, all equally compressed as all hell. Over 45 minutes of your own Goofy cartoon collection. One of the best rewards I have ever received for fully completing a game. It's added value for your buck, and it renders my DVD copy of Goofy shorts completely useless, considering almost all of them are on both discs. So thanks Disney for making me secretly buy 2 Goofy DVDs when I really wanted one, you stupid son of a...